You just started playing Tears of the Kingdom. You lucky freaking duck. I think the game gets a lot better as it goes along, but those opening moments, they are double chef's kiss. And what's also super sweet about this game is that there are 7 awesome small features that have been majorly improved from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, and the game doesn't go out of its way to tell you about them. That's where I come in. I want to help you have the best TOTK adventure, and these features really do up the ante, so you got to know about them. This is why today, it's Zach from SwitchForce bringing you the best things you didn't know about Tears of the Kingdom that are going to really factor in to your fun. So thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoy the video, and let's roll right into it. This one is so small but so smart. I think the developers had a lot of fun being able to iterate on a game world, right? Like Zelda typically, or lots of games typically, dramatically change up the function, the foundation of the game. You know, we went from Wind Waker, and we have Twilight Princess, and we have Skyward Sword, and we have BOTW. They're all dramatically different. How much can you build upon when you're completely swapping out your hand of cards every time? Hard to go for a royal flush when you have a whole different suit in your hand. But Nintendo had the same suit here, and that's why Insta Dropping when finding new weapons is so pretty. When you go open a chest and you have already a full slate of weaponry, the game offers you a menu to drop and add. No more do you have to open up chests twice. No more do you have to manually sort through. No more does Link act like a dummy where he sees something new and better and he's like, I don't know what to do. Help me empty my pockets. No. The game is smart in a simple way, but this is such a nice feature. Whether you're picking up a bow, a shield, or a new weapon, the game offers you an Insta Drop, cutting down on time. And I've seen people even joke and say, like, this would have saved me, no joke, like 5 to 10 hours during my Breath of the Wild playthrough, because it was so annoying to keep opening and opening, double opening, and trying just to drop to fit what I just found. The reward is there. Don't make me wait for it. I bet you didn't know about this one, and it's so cool. It's so great and absolutely fantastic for searching and finding, which is a whole bunch of this game. It's all about exploration, right? You have 3 maps in Tears of the Kingdom. You've got your ground map, your sky map, and your depths map. And if you go into the map, you can switch between these. And it's actually very nifty and nice because you can line up and see, okay, what's right above me, what's right below me. It's hard, though, to convert that to the actual game world. Like hitting the minus button takes you out of the adventure, and then you drop back in. But did you know if you leave it on a switched map, that map will then go to your mini map no matter where you are. So what I mean by that is if you're on the ground and you switch the sky map in the minus menu, and then you go back out to the game and leave it on the sky map stays in your mini map in the corner, so you can see like what's above you while you're lining up with the world below. It's actually a really brilliant way to navigate and is going to help you out in some of the side quests and in managing some of the collectibles. Especially as you get further in the game, this is a genius technique to see, okay, what's right below me in the depths? Have I opened up this area? Or what could be right above me? It's a super nifty feature, and I wish Nintendo specified it because it's smart and they should get credit for it. I have a whole video on this one that you should check out, but the travel medallion is infinitely better in Tears of the Kingdom. I show you exactly how to get it. It can be acquired very early in the game and does not require any DLC this time around. Also, the quest is far quicker and simpler, but the travel medallion is a big bonus for TOTK. The fact that you can set up your own travel gates alongside the shrine and landmark travel gates is just great. Also, this time around, Robbie has really fine-tuned those goggles and the Purapad itself so that you can open up multiple gates at once, which seems like something that they should have just added in anyways, but it's really nifty. And for a game that involves as much traversal and as many maps as Tears of the Kingdom, this travel medallion is so nice. You find yourself running all over the place, trying to get somewhere, and then you get sidetracked, you get off tour, you detour, and then you're like, crap, I have to return and walk back. My horse won't come with the whistle. Where is he? What's going on? Travel medallion. The travel medallion will solve so much. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below so you can acquire that thing early. Here's a small one, but I've seen people say that they didn't know this was a thing until many hours into their playthrough, so I kind of want to just shout it from the mountaintops. You can sort your horizontal menus by most used. So you know when you go to pull back an arrow and you're like, dang it, I need another Keese eyeball to home in on this target. Or dang it, I want another ice fruit to freeze somebody up. Or you go to throw your weapon and then you swap to the bomb flower because heck yes, we have bomb flowers. You can sort by most used. Anytime that you have one of those horizontal menus up, or even within your normal pause menu, if you hit the Y button, it will sort. You can sort by most used, you can sort by highest fuse attack power. It is a very nice system and really helps kind of establish a favorites menu of sorts, even though Tears of the Kingdom doesn't allow you to assign like, oh, auto fire arrow, which would be super sick. At least it gives you a most used. You can group it by type and things like that as well, but most used is the one that is most useful, and now you know. Do you remember in Breath of the Wild when you'd come up with a great recipe? Maybe you needed some heat protection, maybe you needed some cold protection, maybe you just needed a bunch of quick stamina, and then it was gone. You had to basically have your own recipe book or somehow memorize all the combinations of food in the game, and thankfully, that's not a thing anymore. There's actually recipe cards in the game, but again, they're kind of hidden. So here you can see I'm going in and getting my recipe cards. Every time you make some sort of dish, it will be saved as a recipe card so you can easily recreate it. But again, this isn't really something that the game throws in front of you. You kind of have to dig through a lot of the menus and a lot of the side quests for some of this stuff to really activate the best version of Tears of the Kingdom. These recipe cards are very convenient and go a long way in helping you use cooking as a much more repeatable and frequent method of boosting Link's skills throughout your adventure. Speaking of cooking, cooking before was find a pot. It involved a lot of preparation and a lot of careful planning and a lot of like gathering materials, go have a cook-off, and then move on. Not mentioning the fact that you had to memorize it, you had to gather it, you go to a specific location. No more. Hit up those gumball gacha machines, mostly in the sky. There's a Zonai object for portable cooking pot. Heck freaking yeah. Now Nintendo decided to really slurp on the quality of life here by making the cooking pot portable only good for one use. It vanishes after one use, so it's not like the all solution, but man oh man is it great in a bind. Or if you stumble across a big overworld boss and you want to really prep up, or if you just find yourself in a precarious position, or if you're just straight up hungry and enjoying those recipe cards that they've added in. The portable cooking pot is very smart. Make sure that you early find a gumball machine, a gacha machine that poops out the portable cooking pot, and you can continue to return there with Zonai charges to have as many as you want. You can carry a bunch of them and you can make meals on the go. It's like HelloFresh or Factor, but Zelda style. One more quality of life small feature for you that I think this is nice. I don't even know if you'll notice it before I tell you, because I didn't until I read it myself and then did a comparison. But the shrine sound in Tears of the Kingdom, like the sensor sound, it's way nicer. It blends into the background. It's not as abrasive. It's not like a evil bird chirping, wake up, wake up, wake up, in your ear every time you near one of those pesky puzzles. The Purapad has been upgraded with a new sensor, and the best upgrade for this sensor is that it does not sound so dang annoying. See what I mean? A lot better. Micro improvement.